Victory, thank you for joining. Darren, what's up, buddy? I think Darren just dropped out. He joined and left. Okay, so we're talking about skill trades. And the trades that I love are trades that are AI proof. Rad tech is one of them, right? You have two, love you, Brelan. Thank you. You're the best. You're awesome. Okay. You have two paths you could do. You have skilled trades, work with your hands, and then you have allied healthcare, which is work in healthcare beneath nursing. That's why allied healthcare, there's a lot of allied healthcare, but the way I try and say it is it's less than nursing. So it's the rad techs, it's the x-ray techs, it's the EKG techs, it's the medical assistants. Medical assistant is huge, right? It's all the people that make the hospital run. My son, he wrestles, and he had an injury. This is during the school year, now we're in the summertime. And we had to go, you always say God forbid, but we had to go to the hospital. We went to the emergency room. Because this is what I do now professionally, I was like watching, I was paying attention, and I counted 12 people that we interacted with that night while my son was getting his knee scoped. 12 people, not doctors, checked us in, did his EKGs, got us into the room. The coolest job was the x-ray tech. He came in, he pushed an x-ray machine. This was a nice hospital in the emergency room where they had a mobile x-ray tech. They like bring the x-ray to you now. I think that's awesome. But like these are the careers that are stable, that can lead to six-figure income that you could do without a four-year degree. That's why it's so important. And that's why I love talking about this. Tori, what's up? Thank you for joining. We're talking about careers you could do without a four-year degree. We're talking about careers that'll be AI proof. We're talking about six-figure careers that you do need to go to school for, but I'm talking about 8 months, not 8 years. That's why I love it. So if you could pick a career that took you 8 months to get certified, to learn, not 8 years, why wouldn't you do that? So remember when we were all in high school, or maybe if you're watching this, maybe you're just coming out of high school, but I think my audience trends higher. So remember when you're in high school and your guidance counselor gave you advice, and it was literally go to college and figure it out later. Go to college, get good grades, figure it out. Nobody checked in on those people to be okay, how did that advice turn out? And for a lot of people, it didn't turn out right. You're leaving college now with $200,000 worth of student debt. And here's the biggest myth about student debt. Oh, I don't have to pay for it while I'm in college. Yeah, but the freaking interest, the interest is adding up. Any other programs other than WIOA that helps pay for recovery costs of the school? Yes. Okay. So first, WIOA is the best one. WIOA is WIOA. It's a federal workforce grant, and it will just pay the school directly. That's why I love it. And you don't pay it back. But then there's Pell Grants, and there's federal financial aid. If you were in the Army and served, there's the veterans and the GI Bills. The best thing to do, Brelan, and so I'm answering your question, but I like, giving it to everyone. The best thing to do is you find the program you like. And if you don't know what program you want, I have a quiz through my bio link, careerbond.com. You type in the quiz. The quiz is a personality quiz. It'll match you to programs based on your personality, but you find the program you like. So now you want to learn rad tech. Let's go with Brelan's and do rad tech. The first thing you do when you call the school, you say, how are you going to help me get a job when I graduate? Because that's what it's about. But then the second thing you say is, how are you going to help me afford this? Because trust me, Brelan, the school, they absolutely know which federal programs will pay for it.